Michelle Ray from the Center Within, and welcome to August 2026. It's so hot here in Minnesota. Goodness sakes. We have had a time. We've had fire, we've had smoke, and it feels like there's an inner and an outer transformation happening. I am just back today from the dentist, and I am thinking about and appreciating all the practitioners in my life, not only my dentist and my doctor, but my acupuncturist, my healing touch person, my massage person. How are you caring for yourself? And how are you caring for yourself inside? Your own self care, your own breathing. Maybe we'll just take a moment. Whew, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. It's a time. It's a time to be centered. I am just finished last Sunday, the last Sunday in July. I was invited to Lake Harriet Spiritual Center to talk a bit about lifelong learning. Gary, who picks out the topics, picked that one out, that life is a learning experience. And I took the perspective for our talk to talk about the spiritual mindset and what is that like? Because I do think during this time of so much change, so much opportunity, but also so much chaos and uncertainty, it's really important to cultivate and recommit to our spiritual mindset. So I brought up about unlearning, unprogramming, unconditioning. That really matters. And being curious really matters. How curious are you? Can you engage with someone in a conversation and really want to stand in their shoes for a minute? What is life like through that perspective? What can you learn? And also about presence, your own presence and the super big impact it has on not only you, your body, your mind, your heart, but also those in your circle and what you are radiating. If you missed it, there's a link on the in the newsletter to their YouTube channel, the Lake Harriet Spiritual Center. So if you're interested or curious and want to learn a little bit more about that, by all means. And I ended with a quote from Karen Kaiser Clark that says, "Life is change. Growth is optional. Choose wisely." And I really do feel that that is the truth of things, right? It's up to us. And I take that even further in my August blog this year, this month in August. And I talk about sovereignty and creativity and that you are the creator of your life. There's many systems that feel like they're telling us, well, give a little bit of your power away. Let us decide for you. Maybe you don't know what's best for you. And we are, as our birthright, right, invited to be sovereign beings, to really know that we have the creative power within us. Even quantum physics describes it, right? There's something that's in a field of possibility. And when someone observes it, focuses on it, has an intention, gives it attention, it literally morphs into something physical. And that's the same way life happens. So pay attention to your patterns, your habits, your behaviors, your everyday choices, and know that they really do contribute to co-creating our life together, our ability to respond, right, instead of react, because there are things that we would like to see differently, but it's us, our choices, our behaviors that really makes the difference. Personal sovereignty, reclaiming your authority really matters because an optimal world also depends on you. Think if every person had autonomy, knew in their bones that they had high integrity, what their values are, that they were responsible, that they had good boundaries, that they were lived in freedom, authenticity, they were self-aware, right? Because this you would you can act in ways that are free and that have a real social constructive purpose to all of your work in the world. Now is the time, really. I invite all of us during the August to really remember the power of our awareness, of our presence, of our intelligence, our love. Give it to yourself, unconditionally love yourself, and be able to be in service through deep listening, through your particular way of offering service in the world. If you want to learn more about this shift on the planet and the new era emerging, which I talk about in my book, and as those of you who speak to me with any regularity know, it's a favorite topic of mine. The School for Higher Consciousness, where I am a teacher, there are 6 of us that are going to offer a summit October 11th. It's a Sunday from 10 to 2. It's free, but you have to sign up so we can send you the Zoom link and all the things. So take a look at that. I'm going to actually be talking about, in the Knowledge for the New Era, how are you navigating and integrating higher frequencies in your body, in your relationships, in your service, right? In communities. And let's share some strategies. There's all kinds of scientific data that's talking about the increase in the frequency, and we're up leveling. We are physically, biologically attuning and resonate to these new frequencies. It's not always very comfortable, at least for me and many people I know. But how do we navigate that? Let's come together, support, because this is our natural evolution, right? And when we're together in community, we can amplify and accelerate our own natural process and really work to integrate and embody these new energies so that we can adjust and we can up level and we can really set, again, our intentions about what we want to co-create in the world, in our life, in society, so that all flourish and that there's optimal condition for every living cell on the planet. I also, this month in August, am offering a discount on a teachable course. It is Introduction to Group Coaching for Health and Wellness Coaches. So if you're interested in that, take a look. I have made a decision through the Center Within that I'm going to complete my offerings on Teachable. For next year, when in February, I'm going to go ahead and close down that school. Partly, so if you've signed up for anything, be sure to complete them, and I'll be in touch personally if you have. It's only $11 for this month. But part of the reason I am shifting my focus is I am really on fire with our Anchors of the Light community that's forming over 100 strong. Now here in the Twin Cities is where we're starting. We are meeting live. So if you are a practitioner, a visionary, a way shower, a mindfulness person, if you've done a lot to develop your own emotional, social, conversational, spiritual intelligence, and you are of service and energetically based. You can feel energy, you can feel these frequencies, and you want to be in community. We kind of come together like we're having a mini conference. What are you feeling, knowing, learning about higher consciousness, about the new era? How are you shifting in your clients or your patients, in your friendships, in your families, in your neighborhoods, in your business? So if that is of interest to you and you want to join that community, there's a link to let us know and we can tell you more about it. I also want to, if you're in the community or are a like-minded person and want to check it out, we have reserved the Ainsley Sutton Retreat Center, which is up in Stanfield, Minnesota here, about an hour north of the Twin Cities. And we're going to immerse ourselves with practices and teachings and presentations and movement and solitude and writing and time in nature for 3 days, October 15th to the 18th. And if you're at all interested, please take a look. I have some save the date information this month in the newsletter. And by all means, be in touch with me to learn more about it. I welcome you to August. I welcome you to this point in your own human development. And if you're interested in some coaching support or learning more about that, please reach out and ask me about that too. Blessings to you throughout the month of August 2026.